Okay, so I just okay, thank you, Florence. So I just realized that my mic was not unmuted. So I would have to just quickly run through what I said earlier again. So welcome to the monthly training, guys from Growth Cynosure Network. Welcome to the monthly training about LinkedIn mastery and tips for career development. I know you guys have been looking forward to this amazing session, and I'm glad to be here again. Like we discussed, this is actually going to be like a recurring training which happens every month. So for those who would also like to be a part of this, you can do well to. I'll drop the link to the community after this training, so you can do well to join the community so that you don't get to miss every opportunities that is being shared on in the community. All right. So for some reasons, the software I'm using to project right now actually did scatter my text and all. Well, because we don't have time, it's actually been a very tight month for me. I mean, the month of August. But regardless, I know I still have to be here for you guys. Like I have to be here. I made a commitment to you guys that every month, every month would be having this, and I'm sure not backing out on that. So this is free for now. So even for guys that would like to join from, from extra persons that would like to join, maybe that will reach out and all of that, and they are not a part of the community, don't be surprised that they would have to pay for this training because of the value that we have to offer to you guys. So this is the first slide. I'll move on to the second slide, which talked about Growth Cynosure Network. So Growth Cynosure Network is an offshoot of Growth Cynosure itself. Growth Cynosure is um, okay. Sorry. Okay. Um, please confirm if you can hear me, everyone. If you're in the comment section, please confirm if you can hear me. Oh, okay. Okay, that's fine. I think I can proceed. I just confirmed that from my hand that the audio is actually okay. All right. So moving on about Growth Cynosure. Growth Cynosure is an offshoot of GC, which is Growth Cynosure itself. We're available on Instagram if you want to check that out. So you would have more details on Instagram. You see that so that we can be able to manage time. Um, which it was originally created to motivate and inspire. So this group also is doing the same thing, but in a different dimension. So the dimension that this particular group now is taking is um, helping students, professionals, core members, and I mean young adults basically, because like I shared in the initial training that we had, you are at that stage of your life that you are currently wondering that what am I going to do with my life? Like you are in your 400 level and you're like, what's the next step? What's the next phase? You are in you're serving currently and you're like, my God, I've spent first month, second month, allow we don't enter. So like what's going to happen? What's the next phase? What's going to happen? I've been there. So the more reason why this is um, a kind of training that is being strategically positioned to serve you for free so that you can know how to navigate life even as you're exiting that current stage and that level that you are. So the last time we talked about LinkedIn optimization and CV optimization and drafting, and I believe you will. A lot of people actually gave their feedback. I would have, if I had thought about it, I would have loved to like share a couple of them, but for the sake of time, I will not be sharing that right now. So we'll just focus on the training for today. Like I said, for those who joined earlier, my software honestly did some magic and scattered my alignments, the PowerPoint and everything, and it looks but let's just manage time. So the purpose of Growth Financial basically is to build a supportive community, Growth Financial Network, to build a supportive community that equips young individuals, especially students, fresh graduates, and early professionals with clarity, mentorship, and access to real opportunities. So for those who are already in the community, you would have seen that we've been sharing a lot of tips, a lot of job opportunities, and sometimes I can just wake up from my sleep and something just drop in my head and I just enter the community and I just drop something. I believe that those who are grabbing it are already grabbing it. So we just move on and I'm going to introduce myself briefly. I'll add my face now. Okay, so I will introduce myself briefly. Um, so My name is Shegun Morakinyo. Like I said, those who are already in the community already know who I am. But for those who will be privileged to see this live streaming, right? And maybe they were not in the community and YouTube just push this live streaming to you. I'm Shegun Morakinyo. I'm an internal auditor. I currently work as an internal auditor and advisory professional with with an entrepreneurial mindset, and I have passion for social impact. I'm driven by growth, innovation, and I love to help people unlock their potential and give them several opportunities in the best way I can. And also, I love to motivate individuals with motivational talks, while also supporting aspiring professionals like you that are currently in this training in your career journey. I'm currently building this platform, Growth Cynosure Network, a community that equips young individuals like you, especially students, fresh graduates, early professionals with clarity, mentorship, and access to opportunities. So through this training specifically, I bring just a moment. So I bring a blend of professional expertise, my business experience, and practical strategies to help you optimize your profile, especially LinkedIn profile, expand your network, and position yourself for career and business successes. So moving on, please don't mind my slide. I mean, don't mind the alignment and all. So outline this training now. Please focus. I want you to clear all distraction as much as you can. Clear all distraction. I promise you, 6 o'clock we're done here. So in between, I would actually be dropping some career tips for you. So try as much as possible, like I said, clear all distraction and focus on this training. If there's anything at all that will stop you from picking from this training or picking anything from this training, please and please, I'm begging you. Like I'm begging you. I'm frustrated right now. You are not seeing me, but in my mind, I'm frustrated for you. Just clear it out. Let it go. So outline. We're going to discuss how to create a LinkedIn profile or a profile banner. Okay, I'm going to show you that. I'm going to show you the practical steps for that using Canva. So there are some things that I may not be touching on again because we have discussed them in the previous training. So what I would say is that just go back to the previous video and watch the video so that you can pick, so that we can also be able to manage time. What makes up a compelling headline and about? There's an about section on LinkedIn. How to be consistent with posting. So I did this outline based on the needs of certain individuals who had initially responded to the survey that was sent to the community. So while I was thinking, okay, what would you guys love to learn? What would you like to learn and all of that? And I want to believe that these topics, these bullet points that I have here encompasses the current situation and the learning wheel of every individual that is on the community that is in the community. So I'm going to tell you how to be consistent with posting, scheduling by scheduling your post and all that, how to write a compelling and engaging storyline, networking and connection building, pros and cons of that, how to create a professional LinkedIn profile. Like I said, there are some that you would have to go back to the previous video. So then for how to send code mails, I also mentioned that in the previous video already. So you might want to go ahead and watch that. And also, for those who are in the community, I already have a template I'll share with them. So if you like to have that template, just drop. Like I said, at the end of the training, I'll share a link for you to join the community, so you can send a message that you need the code mail template, then how to be visible to hiring companies. So of course we discussed this the last time, but I feel this strong will to talk about this again. In the previous training, we talked about bullying search, how you can use that strategy that is being used by hiring manager to also help yourself to position yourself in a way that make you visible to hiring managers. Yes. So moving on, to create a professional LinkedIn profile, number one, the first thing you need to do, like I said, you would have to make use of Canva. Canva is like a graphic design software that allows you to use templates to make your own design yourself, DIY, do it yourself. So rather than having to look for a graphic design professional that is actually that would have to like say, okay, bring this social amount and all that. I know you are just coming out of school, you are currently doing your service, and to manage resources could be a lot. I totally understand. Like I said, I've been there. So it will be better for you to actually make use of Canva. Number one is going to save you funds. Number two is also going to help you in other area, in other aspect. Because for example, now take a look at this. I actually used Canva to design these slides. In case you don't know, I used Canva to design these slides. All right. So number one thing you need to take note of, right, for your LinkedIn profile is you need to have a professional headshot. If you look at the picture that was on my profile, um, that should be the second slide that was on my profile for this training, you would see how professional it looks. That's the same picture that is currently on my LinkedIn page. So you need to have a professional headshot. And then for the banner, so when we talk about the banner, I'm going to show you an example of that. I'm trying as much as possible to make sure that I don't keep dwelling on one point so that we can maximize time and learn a lot from this training. If you are with me, you can drop that in the comment section that you are still with me. I just want to be sure that I have not lost anyone yet. So if you are with me, drop in the comment section that you are still with me. All right. So for the banner, using Canva, the size of your banner has to be 150, 1584 and then 396. So I'll show you that when I open Canva. Then your your headline rather, your headline should show your role. Don't worry, we're still going to touch on all of that. Should show your role, the value, and then your value proposition. Your about or bio section should show short professional story about you. I'm going to also take you through that. Short professional story about you. And then your experience, the experience section should show results, not duties. Results. When I say results, the things you have been able to do over time. Like, take for example, now I know some of you would say, I don't have experience yet, right? But some of the little experience that you had in school, for some of you that maybe like were in some Christian community, Muslim community, your media unit in your church, or maybe other ways that you have volunteered, you can put it there. So if you are someone who have actually managed people, put it there that managed this also number of people to achieve this also kind of results, which has helped to navigate this and this and that. So that would be very helpful for you. And then skills and endorsements. You need to put your skills for the first section on LinkedIn. If you open LinkedIn page right now, the first part of it, when you include your about, that's the about section. When you include that, you're going to see, if you open someone else's page, you're going to see like 5 skills that have been highlighted under that about section. So that 5 skills are skills that are relevant to that about, like a short story about you. So take for example now, okay, I think some people want to see my face. So let me take a short break. So if you want to see my face, just a moment. Okay, so you should be seeing my face should be showing at the bottom left corner of your screen now. So take for example, right? Um, I think I was talking about the about section. So you're talking about the about section, right? You have documented your journey, like what you do, who you serve. I mean that about section. Okay, yeah, I remember what I was trying to say before I lost my chain of thought. So the about section now, take for example, there's a website. You jump on a website, and on that website, right? If you notice on that website, on each every website, you'll see contacts, you'll see about, see this, you'll see that. The about is what actually tells who you are. That shows us, that tells us, okay, this is who you are, this is what you can do, and this is what people have said about you. I don't know if you understand. So basically, it's touching on, okay, this is what Shegun Murakiyo is. This is what Shegun Murakiyo has been able to do. Has been able to collaborate with teams, and this is the value that is set to offer. And one thing that is most important about your about section is when you are starting it, the first paragraph, because the way LinkedIn is going to display it for people is actually not going to show the whole story at once. So it's going to show the first part first. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So give me a moment. Let me display my screen. I'll just jump on LinkedIn now and show you what I'm talking about. So it's going to show just a little part of it, and then you will see after that you'll see more. So whatever would make someone to click on see more, it has to be that you have been able to convince them with the first 2 to 3 sentences that you have included in your about section. So I'm going to open my profile now and open someone's page. I don't know which page to open, but let me see if my own would come out like that from my end. Okay, yes, confirm. Just a moment. Let me share my screen with that. Stay with me. Stay with me. Stay with me. Let me share my screen. Okay. So someone can confirm if they can see my screen right now. Someone can confirm if they can see my screen. Someone can confirm if they can see my screen. Okay. If you can see the LinkedIn page I'm currently showing, please let me know. I'm currently displaying. Let me know. Faith, you're welcome. So if you can see the LinkedIn page currently displaying, just drop something, let me know. All right, I think it's up. So yes, look at the about section. I am, and so this about section, this particular part. Now, before you see more, it really has to be compelling enough to make someone want to click on see more. It has to be very much compelling to make someone wants to click on see more. So that's how important about section is. So another thing that you should notice that if you want to craft a LinkedIn about that stands out, there are four strategies, according to Forbes, that you can use that would actually give more clarity about what you do. And number one is you can start with a CISO, right? Like I said, you have to put something that is quite compelling. It could be funny, it could be something that makes people curious to want to click, something different, something bold. It could even be funny. And something like, for example, now, um, someone profile reads, you can excel without sacrificing your well being. Yes, you can even love Mondays. As a leadership and management coach with a solid tech background, I help people to do exactly that. My approach creates a space for you to think, feel, be, and breathe. I would challenge and support you. Stay curious, then you see that see more. So if you look at my own profile now, what I've done now is because I'm a professional, right? And I know that whoever is looking up my profile would have the same mindset. Okay, let's see what this person is and what he has done. So I said, I'm an internal audit professional with experience leading risk based reviews and control evaluations. My focus is on strengthening governance, enhancing process efficiency, and helping businesses manage risk with clarity and confidence. Like, you want to see, like, what's this guy driving at? Like, where are we going to? Where are we heading to? So the next thing you want to do is you want to also create a bridge. So that bridge is for the first part of it, because they have clicked on that CMO, you've already grabbed their attention. And once attention has been grabbed already, you can link that punchy start to what you actually do. Do you feel me? So what is it like to work with you? What does it look like to work with Shegun Murakio? What do you bring to the table as a person, right? So for me, for example, I said over the years I have supported organizations in accessing controls that extend beyond compliance. I know this is one of the parts that most people actually struggle with. So the more reason why I felt the need to make it part of um, what I should be showing you today. So, over the years, I have supported organizations in accessing controls that extend beyond compliance, enabling better decision making and long term resilience. At KPMG's internal audits, risk and compliance service units, I have led teams through audits that not only identify risk but also deliver practical, actionable recommendations that drive measurable improvements. You see, like I did, the first part shows it's quite attention grabbing, and the second part of it did what? It's built and leveraged on that attention I've gotten. So because whatever will make someone see that second paragraph, it means that that first paragraph had actually caught their attention. You need to understand that. So the first one I said, start with a sizzle, something quite compelling, funny, curious, or different that would make them want to click on see more, right? And you could make it as short as you want to. Like you may not really make it like look so elaborate or something, right? There are several other tips I'm actually going to share with you apart from putting up your about section and all of that. But you have to stay with me till the end. So the next thing, like I said, create a bridge. Someone said, what I mentioned the other time that I was talking about someone else's profile and all. So the person, what the bridge he created was the most transformative leaders and teams I have worked with aren't just cute. They are aware and aligned. They know what drives them, what matters, and what won't compromise. That clarity changes everything. I am Gene, this and all of that. Master certified executive coach, personal brand strategist, and founder of Values Identifier, a data driven tool that helps individuals and teams discover values that drive their decision, relationships, and results. So, now, having done this, the next thing you need to do to focus on is tell your story. And telling your story is not just about you putting up your job history in prose, like no. Be human, make it memorable. Like if you look at the way each of the paragraph transitioned, right, you would understand that there's a connection, there's a link from one paragraph to the other, right? There's a link from one paragraph to the other. So let people see the real you behind that title. Behind that title of a customer service professional, internal audit professional, um, behind the title of what you do, let people see who they are actually dealing with. So the last one, which is, excuse me, the last one, which is the most important, keep the conversation going and end it with a call to action. End it with a call to action. Let Going back to my profile now, right? If you look at what I've done here, I said the third paragraph says, um, I'm recognized for combining attention to detail with strategic perspective. I take pride in building strong relationships, fostering collaboration, and delivering insights that balance technical precision and business relevance. You see, next thing, call to action. I believe internal audit should be more than a checkpoint. I should be a catalyst for growth. It should be a catalyst for growth and trust. So if you share that vision, I would welcome the opportunity to connect. Come on. Now, practically, what I've done now is that I have reviewed myself behind the picture that you can see, right? So what is advanced section will be is that you are selling yourself without actually selling yourself. So whatever would make someone to check your profile, right? Then that means you have been whatever will make bring someone to your profile, and they are seeing an about that is actually telling them who you have without even meeting you at all. That practically means that you can force them into your DM. You can tell them you are capable of whatever job that or whatever in whatever field that you are capable of the work. You have given practical real life example of how people have been able to work with you, the kind of results you give, and all of that. That is the starting point of any conversation that you may actually want to have with anyone. So before they run into your DM, there has to be something like this. Your about section has to be very, 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 very compelling. All right, so we'll move on. We are going to move on very quickly. So right now, I'm going to go back to headline. Yeah, sorry, the banner, which is this. How you're going to create your banner? Easy peasy. It's very simple. Just calm down. It's very straightforward. Just calm down. So I'm going to share my screen with Canva now. So that I mean, for you that you don't even need to have any experience about how to about Canva. You don't need any experience about Canva at all. All you just need to do is to understand the basics. Once you understand the basics, you can do anything. Anything. There are thousands of templates on Canva that you can make use of. Thousands of templates that you can make use of. So here is what I'm going to do. I'm going to stop sharing this and I'm going to share Canva. Um, so let's see. So just a moment. Let me share that. very quickly. Um, so just a moment. I'm going to share. I want to share my screen with Canva so you can see what I'm talking about. I want you to be with me. I don't want to lose you at all. So just be with me. Okay. Yeah, good. So let me know if you can see my screen now. Let me know if you can see it. If you can see it, just type in the comment section that you can see it. Type in the comment section that you can see my screen, that my screen is up. Can you see Canva? Someone should please confirm so that I'm not talking to myself. The um, what would be beneficial for you is for you to see what I'm sharing on my screen, and so that you can be able to follow through and not me just speaking to myself. I need to get that comment. Yes. Okay, fantastic. Fantastic. Thank you, Faith. Okay, that's great. All right, so you want to create your LinkedIn banner. So take note of this. Hmm? Don't rush, calm down. Like I said, it is not it is not difficult. Like it's very, very simple. And like I mentioned earlier, right? Canva has how do I put it? Has thousands of templates, like thousands of templates on it. So to start with, right, just search LinkedIn banner. Look at this search button, the search what's it called? Space that we have here. Just search LinkedIn banner. You see, you don't even have to stress yourself. LinkedIn banner. So, I did mention earlier, right? I gave the specification for what your um for the size of the banner itself. So I mentioned that the size should be one five, just a moment, 1584 times 396. So the height should be 396 while the breadth should be 1584. But rather than going through all of that stress, right, you can just easily search here, and LinkedIn is going to bring everything up for you, like all the templates available. You can see, you can see. So there's one thing about being in any environment. There's working hard and there's working smart. You can be working hard and might not be working smart. Oh, you want to create your banner, you start, okay, you just open Canva, and it was more like you want to actually start it from the scratch. That's you working hard. There's a template for you that you can leverage to suit whatever you want to use it for. As you can see, these are very professional templates, and all you just have to do is to click on them. This is free, like free, but for some reasons, some of them are actually pro version. And that pro version, what it means is that you may have to pay to enjoy some benefits, but regardless, you can still use the free version. So anywhere you see this icon that looks like a crown, that's a premium version. So anywhere you are not seeing anything, this is a free version. And all these are free. So look at this one now. This is a pro version. So we're not going to look at this. We're not going to use this so that it doesn't affect the professional feel of your banner by the time you're done with it. So let's get straight into it. I promise you, I don't want this. I never wanted this to go this far. Like, I mean, in terms of time, but we started pretty late. But I honestly would still like us to like have the value that is expected. So as you can see, there's no crown or whatever here anymore. So just click on customize templates. So Viola, we're here. So for you, let's say for example now, when you are going through it, scrolling through it, just look at the background, what it looks like. If it does um, speak to what you currently do, your field, then it makes a lot of sense. Look at this person, for example, Corina. I don't know how to pronounce this other name, so I wouldn't even try. I wouldn't even try at all. So if this person is a digital marketer, so you can just update this. Let me pick someone from the comment section and see. Okay, let me try Faith. Okay, let me try Florence. So just highlight this. How you're going to highlight this is click on the text itself, then do Control A. Once you do control here, you can type Florence, and whatever surname it is, put it there. So once you are done with that, edit this to capture it. So, but one thing I will personally advise you, trust me, one thing I will personally advise you is that if you are going to be using something like this, because your LinkedIn picture itself, the profile picture, would actually be showing on the bottom left corner of your banner. So what I would advise you to do is, rather than keeping your information here, let your information be on the right side. So if you're wondering how I was able to select this, what I did was um, I just dragged my cursor to this side, draw it down like this to select everything I needed to select. Then I right click, yes, right click, and then use my cursor to drag it to the right. You can see, so you can drag it anywhere you want to drag it to. So simple and short, just edit this, then save. I will not be editing it now so that we can save time. We have a lot of things to discuss. So edit, save, use this share. When you get to share, you can use download. So here it can be kind of tricky, right? So what I would personally advise you to do is that, I mentioned earlier that the size should be 1584 and 396. So sometimes these templates might not actually come out in that particular size. Take for example, now we want to save this now. You can see the size is bringing out for us. Let's see if with free version I can be able to arrive at something with this. Okay, it's asking me to go for premium, but you can still manage this for now. So what I would advise you to do if you're using a free version is that just make sure that you don't make your text too big. If you don't make your text too big, it's going to leave enough space at the top, enough space at the bottom. And if you have that, okay, Sarah Adeshala, you're welcome. So if you have that, what it literally means for you is that even when you take it to LinkedIn, you put your banner there, um, rather than cutting out some of the important information that you have, it's actually going to like retain the important information that you have, because the part that is going to cut out at the end of the day would be um, just blank spaces and all of that. So we are going to move on very quickly. But if you want to know how to upload this, just let me know. Somebody should, whoever wants to know, should. Okay, my screen is not moving. It stopped since. Are you serious? Ah, oh wow. Are you serious? Okay, let's see. Let's see what's happening. So sorry about that. Thank you very much, Faith. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. That shows you are really following. Oh, so I've been talking. I've been talking to myself all along. Okay. Let's quickly do something about it. Sorry, guys, just hold on. Mm, okay, hold on, guys. All right. Okay, it should be up now. Somebody should please confirm. Please confirm if it's up now. Confirm if it's up now. Sarah Adeshola, you joined pretty late, so we can't go back because of time. Okay, what I'll do is that I'll try and see if we can upload the playback for this as well. So if you can see it now, please let me know. Drop it in the comment section. Let me know if you can see it now. Okay, Faith, thank you very much. Okay, you can see it now. So I'm just going to like go back pretty quick. Okay, so this was what we opened. If you remember, what you were seeing on your screen initially was this. So okay, let me just do something very quickly. Let me start all over. Yeah. So this was what you were seeing on your screen initially. And I said, I picked a name in the comment section to see, to just like more like practicalize it for you. So if you want to edit this now, for those who do not have the basic knowledge of Canva, like I said, trust me, Canva is very easy to use, very straightforward. You don't have to really stress yourself. So just double click this. Once you double click this, you can just a click, it will even work. But once you do that, do Control A on your system. If you are not using system, you can use your phone. Please don't be deceived that you can only use system for Canva. You can use your phone. You can download the app. If the app is not working, go to use your Google Chrome. Google Chrome would work. To work on Google Chrome. So register on Canva and start using it. So now Control A would achieve this, will give us this. And once you do Control A, okay, yeah. Once you do Control A, you can type the name that you want to put there. Let me use Florence. Florence, then maybe the surname that you want to include. So yes, we have this. And then digital marketing, if that's what you do. But yeah, if that is what you do, that makes a lot of sense. But personally, I would strongly advise you that whatever you have in your headline should be what you capture in on your banner. So if you're an internal auditor, quite all right, put it there. If you're a digital marketer, quite all right, put it there. If you have a website, people can check, makes sense. Put it there, makes a lot of sense. But again, but again, if you open LinkedIn today now, right, you would see that this particular area where this Florence digital marketing is the exact same place where your profile picture is going to show. Is the exact same place where your profile picture is going to show. So I would strongly advise that you move this to the right. Whatever you want to do, move it to the right. So if you think this template does not suit you, look for another template. If you don't want to go back, just click on design. You see, design, once you click on design here, it's going to bring several other templates for you, several other templates that you can use. So I might want to change this now. I can change this to this. I can add it as a new page or replace this particular page. So let me add it as a new page, for example, so that we can still go back to the initial one we are using. So we can close this. To close this, use this arrow button here. Guys, if you are enjoying the class, if you're okay with it, because initially, because I wanted the time class to end by 6 p.m., but it looks like we started late. People joined late, so we started late. But if you would like us to go beyond 6 p.m., just put it in the current comment section, and then let's see how far we can go with this. Maybe we can do extra 30 minutes. I honestly plan to stick to time this time around, but unfortunately, the unforeseen happened. So I want someone to put it in the comment section. You want us to finish the outline, put it there so that we can continue. In just 1 minute, I'll be waiting. In 1 minute, I'll be waiting. I'll be waiting. I'll be waiting. I'll be waiting. In 1 minute. In 1 minute. Okay. Faith said extra 30 minutes is fine. So makes sense. That makes a lot of sense, right? So drag this to your right. And if you don't know how I did this, what I did was, let me do Control Z again. Okay, I don't even have to do Control Z. So like I said, you can also use your phone. So just put your cursor here, right click, use your cursor to drag down, then drag to the right. It's actually going to select every text or everything that you need to select. So once you select that, you can drag it anywhere you want to drag it to. You can drag it anywhere you want to drag it to and then edit. So like I said, I would really advise that you put it here. So if you're using a template like this, for example, I think this might actually work, might help you a bit. Yeah. So anything you want to put, just put it at this side so that this particular side is where your profile picture on LinkedIn will show. All right. So if there's any further thing you would like to know about this, um, just I really advise that just go on Google, check some YouTube videos on how to use Canva. Trust me, Canva is pretty easy. Like you see, um, as you like we did when we started, we just used the search button to search for the templates wanted to use and all of that, and it was quite straightforward. If you want to design better templates for your friends, for your guys, just put it there, and it's going to bring it up the templates for you that you can use it. So for us not to drift away from what we're discussing, so let's move on pretty quick. So we have touched on banner now, and then we are going to move on to the next item. We're going to move on to the next item. We're going to move on to the next item. So what we have on the next item is what? I want to believe that I'm displaying the slides now. So I want to make it practical. That's why we have to be like going back and forth and all. All right. So the next item, right, is the headline plus value proposition. Then the about section, we've discussed that already. Make it short and professional. Now, guys, a tip you would never have thought that you get from this training. I'm going to give you right now. So I understand that making your um about section, or sorry, let me say headline, can be kind of tricky sometimes, and you are quite unsure that, oh God, what am I going to do? How am I going to go about it? Let's do something very quickly. Number one thing, before I go into the practical section, is number one thing that you might want to do, right? Remember, in the previous class, I mentioned Boolean search. I told you that keywords are very important. The same way it works like SEO, search on engine optimization. One thing you should put at the back of your mind is that when anybody is looking out for anyone, or somebody search your name on Google, what it brings out the different people that answers your name. But if you're someone who have a really strong LinkedIn presence, what it's going to do is that it's going to push your own details to, like, let me say, the first 10 set of results that is actually going to bring out. Now, saying that you have a strong LinkedIn presence means that you have also been able to optimize your LinkedIn profile perfectly and accurately. One of the ways you can do that, I will not be showing you the practical step of that one, but we've discussed Boolean search earlier, and I've showed you what it looks like in the previous training. So I'll just give you a tip now. I have two tips for you. One, I'll be sharing my screen. The second one, I will not be sharing my screen, but I'll take the second one first. Now, the second one is, what do I have on my screen right now? Okay, that should be the key points, right? Yeah, that makes sense. So the first one would be, see, sit down now. Hmm? Just take a deep breath. Just say, tell yourself it's about to get interesting. It's about to get interesting. Tell yourself that it's about to get interesting. Take a cup of water, cup of water, sip, sip. Yeah, calm down, calm down, calm down. Don't rush, don't rush. If you rush, you will not get it. Just don't rush. Now, going back to this, you're welcome. Welcome back. What you can do is, you see, someone said something. Whatever it is that you want to do, who said it? That should be, I can't remember his name right now, but once I remember, I'll mention it. He said, Brad Tracy, yes. He said, whatever it is that you want to do, someone else have done it before. So either the only thing might just be that probably you're doing it differently, or you are adding something to it, or taking something out of it, and that is what is called creativity, right? So, but in this case now, the field that you have, we have a lot of people in that field. Even if you are just crafting your own field, we have people who have developed that idea at some point and put up something like that in the past. So what you want to do is think of, oh, customer service manager. That is what you want to do, right? Or that's who you are. Or maybe you are even a bar attendant. Go to LinkedIn. Go to the search section. Type it there. Once you type it there, LinkedIn is going to bring several results up for you, right? So some of the results is going to bring out for you, like, not even to talk about results now. Like, of course, it's going to bring a lot of results for you, but there's going to be an header. There's going to be a header there. Let me do something very quickly. Customer service. You won't see this, don't worry. So the headers you're going to see, you will see jobs, you see posts, you see people, you see groups, you see companies, you see products, services, events, courses, schools, and you'll see another one that is all filter. I think, although I said I was not going to share my screen with this, but I think I should, because this is something I honestly don't want you to miss. It's going to benefit you. This is something I honestly don't want you to miss. It's going to benefit you. So let me share my screen with that very, very quickly. Very quickly. Very quickly. Um, just a moment. Just give me 30 seconds. You don't want to miss it too. I'm sure you don't want to miss it. Just 30 seconds. Information is power. Knowledge is power. And when you don't have the right information, sometimes you don't know the right thing to do and how to go about things. Okay, so see what I've done here. So if you look at this search section now, what I've done is I put customer service. So let's customer. Then let's do. Don't let me use customer service. What can I use? 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 Let me use risk manager. So you are a risk manager and you want to optimize your LinkedIn, right? So just click enter. You can do this on your phone as well. Trust me. So I mentioned earlier that you're going to see jobs, you're going to see posts, you're going to see people, you're going to see groups, courses, products, schools, events, companies, services, and then you can apply filter as much as you want to. Initially, this used to be like four before now. LinkedIn put it as articles, jobs, posts, and I think one other one. I can't remember what it is. But you see, if you want to optimize your profile to come up, like for people to see when they search for a risk manager, so that they'll be able to see you can appear about amongst the maybe like the top 10 or thereabout that's going to the top 10 profile that's going to bring up. I said earlier, I said in the previous training, I talked to you about Boolean search. So right now we are using another system entirely. So you can see job, you can see posts, you can see people, you can see groups. Now we are going to people. You see these people that we clicked on now. Look at the first person that came up. Risk manager Josephine Osadolo. See what this person has done. What this person has been able to do is that on the person's profile, especially the headline, the person had included risk manager, which automatically means that anytime me as a someone said she can see my screen. No, officers are convey. Can you see my screen now? Oh, are you serious? Guys, please, if you can't see my screen, please call me back at every point. Please, just call me back. I believe you should be able to see it now. I believe you should be able to see it now. Faith is crying. Faith, come on now. You're more than that. You're more than that. So, are we good now, guys? Are we good? Are we good? Please, anytime you can see my screen, please just notify me immediately. And the information in my head might be stopping me from knowing that um, you guys are not seeing my screen. Let me know if you can see my screen. Fantastic. You can see my screen. So, coming back to this. So, what I did was, let me just quickly run you through it again. What I did was risk manager. I searched for risk manager. Everybody that have included risk manager in their profile will come up. But if you look at this person now, let's click on Josephine. That's the first person that came up, right? Josephine is the only person that streamlined her headline to capture only risk manager. And I'm sure, right? If we start going through our profile now, you see some instances where she had actually put risk manager, risk manager, risk manager, because she had used it a couple of times. If you see, look at the skills. Risk manager at this, risk manager at risk management, risk manager at this and that. Let's check the skills that she puts. Look at how many times she has mentioned that she has done risk management, right? When you do that, it pushes your profile up. It shoots it up completely. Guys, are you still seeing the same thing I'm seeing? Let me be sure before we proceed. Let me be sure. Let me be sure. Are you still seeing the same thing on my screen? Can see financial risk. Let me know. Oh, are you serious? Can you see Josephine profile? Josephine Osadolo. Okay, great, fantastic. So moving on, right? You can see that she have done her own homework, her own assignment. So if you look at Josephine's profile now, look at the number of connections that she has. She has just 44 connections. You can imagine. But now I'm searching for a risk manager. Her profile is coming up. Why? Because she has done her own work. It's not about the number of connections you have, right? Is how you have properly optimized your profile to push you up and make you more visible to the people that may want to actually look you up. So um, I'm going to go back very quickly. Yeah. So if you look at everybody that we have here, you see that they would have a touch of risk or risk management in their profile. So what you can do is that you see, look at the first five, profile. Click on it and look out for what they are doing differently that made their profile to come up like that. What are the keywords that they have included? How did they do it? And all of that. When you check it, from at least 5 of them, you would see 1 or 2 things to take on. Look at this person also, 47 connection. But yet, when I search for risk manager, I'm able to see him as part of the top 10. Like, can you see? So check at least 5 to 10 profiles. 5 to 10 profiles. Then another advice I would like to give you is that, speaking of keyword, right? If there are other things that you do apart from maybe let's say like being a risk manager and all of that, or customer service, if there are other things that you do, make sure you, in one way or the other, put it in your profile, maybe in your about section or when you're talking about your experience, wherever you want to put it, but make it up to like at least um, let's say 5 to 7 throughout, no, sorry, 7 to 10 throughout your profile. 7 to 10 throughout your profile. That is going to do a lot of good for you, to be very honest. All right. So that's the second strategy. Now, another thing, right? If you are quite unsure that, oh God, how will I start checking everybody's profile? How am I going to go about this now? The second one, which is a game changer completely. The second one, which is a game changer completely. You don't want to miss this. Tell your guys, like, don't miss this class. Reach out to somebody right now. Hello, there's a class on LinkedIn, mastering and optimization that's currently going on, and I really don't want you to miss it. I want you to be a part of it. That it is free, right? Doesn't mean that enough value will not be shared, but at the same time, you are gaining value from someone. You should be able to help others too. Do you understand? If you have to pay for this training, I promise you, like it's going to be massive. So now I'm going to share my screen with a different page, with a different yes, a different page entirely. So you can see what I'm talking about, step to step guide, like practical guide, guys. Okay, so just a moment. Let me do something. Okay, great. Just a moment. I'll share my screen. Just a minute. Don't worry. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Don't rush. Don't rush. Share your screen. All right. Like I said, I'm using a back end um, back end software. So, guys, you don't know what to put in your. Okay, can you see my screen? Okay, they said they can see it. Oh, let me come back. They said they can see it. Add to stage. Yeah, it should be up now. It should be up now. It should be up now. Okay, fantastic. So, what you want to do, you don't know how to put your headline, you don't know how to put your summary, you don't even know what to do, you don't even know how to go about it, and you're like, bro or guy, going through people's profile is going to be really be tedious for me. It's a lot of work to do, and I don't think I have that level of patience. Let's do something. So, go to your browser, just type LinkedIn summary generator. LinkedIn summary generator. Let's see what we have. So this is the search results now. I want to believe you can see my screen. If you can still see my screen, please let me know. Guys, you don't want to miss this. If you can see my screen, let me know. You don't want to miss this. Let me be sure that you can see my screen. Or if you can see my screen, let me know. Drop it, drop it, drop it. Now, 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 now. A bomb is about to drop. Drop it now. Drop it now. A bomb is about to drop. Drop it, drop it. If you can see my screen, let me know. If you can see my screen, let me know. I can see it. Thank you, Faith. I can see it. Now, look at the results that we have. Remember, the training that we had the last time when I talked about bullying search and I talked about parentheses and all. I told you can streamline your search, but don't worry, that's not necessary right now. So let's focus on what is most important. So look at just go to you can see this is AI. This response actually provided by AI. But look at the next one that we have, which says mention. This is a game changer for you. Just click on it. It's a free tool. Just click. You are not paying any naira. Once you click on it, look at what we have here. LinkedIn summary generator. create a professional, eye-catching LinkedIn summary in seconds. Guys, this is it. See what I'm just going to do right here. Um, okay, so what I'm going to do right here, I'm going to like draft something. Maybe let me think around it. I've not thought about one. I've not thought of one yet. Somebody should drop. Yeah, somebody should drop a job title for me. Drop a job title for me. Let's use that. Drop a job title for me. Let's do that. Drop a job title for me. Let's do that, guys. We need to move very fast. Drop a job title for me. Let's work with that. Guys, drop something. Let's move. Drop a job title for me. Let's move. Drop a job title for me. Let's move, guys. HR, cybersecurity. Okay, HR. So, Faith said HR. So let's do human resources. That's human resource, my professional. Let's do it professional. Let's do HR officer. Human resource professional. So you type it here. I am currently a human resource professional with um, over 2 years of experience um, helping organizations organizations to recruit the best and for the job. Good. So after you have done this, oh, your screen is not showing what you are typing. Oh, thank you, Faith. I'm glad. I'm glad that you're calling me back. Thank you, Faith. Thank you, Faith. I'm glad that um stop screen sharing. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So great. I'm going to share it now. So it should be up now. Let me see. Let me confirm from my hand if it's up. It should be up now. Confirm, please. Confirm. Please confirm. Please confirm. I want to be sure that you followed me through to the point where we actually clicked on this to arrive at this website. Excuse me. So, like I said, I know you didn't see this when I was saying it. This is actually the game changer. LinkedIn summary generator. LinkedIn summary generator. LinkedIn. Excuse me, guys. LinkedIn summary generator. So it says create a professional eye-catching LinkedIn summary in seconds. And Faith, thank you, Faith. Faith said we should use HR. So now HR, I just typed this out now. I am currently a human resource professional with over 2 years experience helping organizations to recruit the best and for the job. I just typed that out now. So if you look at the second section that we have here, tone of voice. Tone of voice. So this tone of voice speaks to how you want, how you want, um, how you want this LinkedIn generator to generate to give you the kind of results that you want from it. Do you want it to be casual? Do you want it to sound professional? Do you want it to, however you want it to be? So look at it now. Here, if you can see the drop down, I hope the drop down is really showing. I hope it's showing. But if you can see it, you see professional, you see conversational, you see friendly, humorous, authoritative, however you want it to be. So I'm going to click on professional. So I clicked on professional now. Now it's going to, after that, you're going to click on generate LinkedIn summary. Here we are. Here we are. So once you click on generate LinkedIn summary, it's going to generate your summary for you. Sharp. Come on. Look at what we have here. See, if you can see it, say yes. I can feel it. If that's the right word to use. If you can see it, are you fired up? Guys, are you fired up? Are you fired up? I've saved you a lot of headache. You should know that. Are you fired up? Are you fired up? Drop it there. Yes, I'm fired up. I need that comment before we proceed. I'm fired up. Are you fired up? Are you fired up? Thank you, Faith. Thank you. Faith said it. So, yes, look at this now. Remember, I don't want to start navigating again. But remember, this is your headline. Now, what this has done for you is that it has generated an headline for you. Faith says she's funny. Okay, so an headline has been generated for you already. Human resource professional, talent acquisition specialist, passionate about people. Now, it's even though you can still want to like validate these things with maybe what other people have been putting on their profile and all of that. What you just have to do, guys, just do your copy and paste to your LinkedIn profile, right? At the same time, disclaimer, I would not say that you should solely depend on this, right? Whatever this is generating for you, make sure you review it, make sure you check it, make sure you have everything that it's, make sure you validate the information that you have here so that it reflects who you are, what you do, and who you serve. Right? So if you look at it now, it has saved you a lot of stress with your even with your what's it called about. So look at it here. With over 2 years of dedicated experience in human resources, specialized in talent acquisition and organizational development, my journey in HR has equipped me with a keen understanding of recruitment landscape, allowing me to effectively identify and attract top talent that aligns with organizational goals. Guys, isn't this interesting? So now, oh God, should we end the class? Let's end the class. This one is enough. If we should go and drink water on this one, we'll come back next month and have the next class. Abby, we can end the class here. We can end the class. We can end the class. I know some people will come after me, so we'll not end the class. Okay, so I'm going to stop this very quickly and then share the slides again. Share. I'm going to share the slides again so that we can move on with the next item that we have. So I believe we've talked about banner. I told you please don't mind the software I used actually scattered my what's it called, the alignment of my slides. So we've talked about banner. We've talked about okay. There are several other things I need to still talk about, but I think I want to move with. Sorry about that. I think I want to move with what we have here. So we've talked about experience in the previous training that we had last month. Okay, that was June. I think it was June. Yeah, we've talked about experience in the previous training that we had. And but one thing, the reason why I have to put this here again is to remind you that please and please, when you're talking about your experience, don't say, don't put duties. I am responsible for what? Is it responsible for taking care of grandma at home? No. Speak like a leader, someone who have actually done the task, like someone who have done it. Results, like put your results, not I'm responsible for this. No, managed. If you want your okay, just like CV now, if you want your CV to be like properly optimized to pass through ATS system, you know, you can't be putting a lot of permit me to use the word jargons. So, like for example, now you are a team lead on an engagement and all of that, managed a team of 20 people to review this for 25 or 58 customers. Let's be result driven, not you talking about okay, I'm responsible for this, I'm responsible for that. No, that's not it. So let's move on quickly to the next thing. So like I said, okay, yeah, skills and endorsements. Do not forget, right? Make sure you for your about section, once you update it, LinkedIn is going to tell you to add like 5 skills. So you need to put your top 5 skills that align with your about section. Makes a lot of sense. And then for your recommendation, we talked about that also the last time. So this is an example of what your headline can look like. This is an example of what it can look like here at the bottom here under recommendation. That's what it can look like. So let's move on to the next slide. So from the survey that was sent in, some people asked the question, okay, how can I start posting content? How can I be consistent and all of that? So what I would advise you to do, right? What I would really, really advise that you do is that if you have opened your LinkedIn, if you have opened your LinkedIn, and you are currently using your LinkedIn, if you have not opened your LinkedIn already, go to the previous stream that we held in June. You're going to see how you're going to open your LinkedIn profile there, right? So now for content and consistency, for you that you have opened and you want to like start posting content and you want to be consistent, I don't post content, and so I will not tell you, okay, these are the kind of content you should post. Well, I can give you an idea. Now, the reason why I don't post content, I'm actually going to use personal experience, not professional experience now. So the reason why I don't post content is that at this time I have a lot of things on my plate. So even when I tried posting one, it took me some time and all of that. I had to like sacrifice one thing for the other. Because if you check my page, you're going to see one content there. So if you want to be posting content, just plan yourself. 3 posts per week is going to work. 3 posts per week. So if you are posting 3 posts per week, you can make it like a mix of um 3 things. Like you can share your journey, you can share insights, your personal stories, and then you can share your achievements and then tips. So that tips could be things that you have learned over time and I think can also help a lot of professionals, right? There are so many things that is connected to this, but I really don't want to go into that right now. So many things that is connected into it, but I don't want to go into that right now so that we don't drift away from the purpose of this class. So you can share insights as it relates to your field, as it relates to your field. Then personal stories, your personal experience relating with clients, relating with customers. So what you can do is that insights can come on Monday. Wednesday for you can be for professional, for personal stories, your experience, your personal professional experiences, and achievements can come maybe like on Friday, right? Once people start seeing that trend, they know what to expect per time per season. And then also, we're going to get to this, but yeah, don't let me go into it. So let me just finish what I'm talking about first. Then tips. Like I said, you can share things that also helped you, that has helped you over time. Share your achievements. You finish the course, put it there. It shows people that you are growing, you are intentional about your growth. Then the storytelling formula that you can use, I'll recommend for you because I write and at the same time I record some motivational whatever. So have let your whatever you're putting on LinkedIn, for you to get engagement, right? Make sure at least the first sentence that you're putting there should be a hook, something that wants people to read what you have written to the end. So, take for example, now I wanted to share a post, and then it's about um how I performed excellently in one client presentation that I did, or maybe I didn't even perform that much or excellently, but I learned from my experience. I can say something like, I almost failed my client's presentation. Trust me, if I am on LinkedIn and I'm seeing, okay, is there a video to watch for last class? Yes, of course. If I'm on LinkedIn and I am seeing this post, I'll be curious because the person has awoken my curiosity already. So I'll be curious to see, okay, what is this person trying to say? What is talking about? So next thing, because you grab the attention already, Hello, guys. Can you hear me now? And I've been talking and talking and talking and talking and talking. Guys, can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Can you see my fine face? Can you hear me? Can you see my fine face? My God. Please let me know when you can hear me. Okay, you guys can hear me now. But can you see me? Can you see me? Sorry, there was a technical glitch. Apologies for that. So please let me know the last thing you heard. Let me know the last thing. Let me know the last thing, please. Let me know the last thing. Apologies for that. Let me know the last thing you were able to. Let me know the last thing you heard. Let me know the last thing you heard. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you, Faith. So, what was the last thing I mentioned, please? What was the last thing you heard so I can know where to start from? What was the last thing you heard so I can know where to start from? What was the last thing? Last thing. I really want to know where you are so that I can know where to start from. Um, Someone saying something. You are lost. Hey. Ah, are you serious? You should. I've gone far. I've gone really far. I've gone really far. My God. Okay. Wow. Sorry, that was network issue. Okay. Let me just. I guess I have to start over again. Okay, guys. Are we good now? Are we good? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you see me? I'm showing my face now, my fine face. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Guys, are we good now? Wow. Okay, fantastic. Thank you. I think I heard more than that. You can just list the things you've already said, then we'll tell you where we stopped. Okay, thank you very much. So I've talked about content and consistency, and I have mentioned 2 to 3 posts per week. I talked about the kind of posts, how you should post, days when you should post, storytelling. I talked about, I gave you an example. Did you pick that? That I started with networking and connection building. Did you pick that? Faith, did you pick that? Did you pick that? Wow. So like I know where to start from. Did you pick that? I don't want us to keep going back and forth. Great, fantastic. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So now I'm going to like run through networking and connection building again. So like I said, you can personalize your connection request, right? And then you can engage with other people's posts as well. You can join groups. You can build genuine relationship. By building genuine relationship, like to start with, is by you personalizing your connection request. And what you can say is that you enter into somebody's, like you send a connection request to someone, you say, "Hi Sarah, I admire your work in fintech or risk management and this and that. I would like to connect with you, this and that." Hi. And if you're looking for opportunities, do not hesitate to mention it. I'm also looking for opportunities in this and that. Do not hesitate to mention it. But if you really want to build like a genuine relationship, you are not like ready to look, you are not looking out for opportunities yet. Even if you are looking out for opportunities, make sure that you highlight all your skills. But please remember, it should not be too long. It should not be too long. Just make it short, simple, straight to the point. Straight to the point. You don't want to bore your connection with a lot of information. Now, take note of this. For you that will be under pressure, and start sending connection requests to everybody. Bang, 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 bang. I connect with Faith. I connected with. Before you connect with every altar, Ross, remember this. You have a limit of 30,000 people that you can connect with on LinkedIn. Total limit of 30,000 people. If that's gone above that, you cannot connect with people anymore, but people can follow you. LinkedIn will automatically recognize your profile as a creator's profile, right? Once they recognize your profile as a creator's profile, your profile doesn't come up as, you don't see connect on your profile anymore. You only see follow. So people can follow you, but they cannot connect with you. But it's good for you if you're actually a creator, or maybe you're in a particular field. You'll see people that are like 110,000 followers and all of those things. You will see that you would actually not be seeing connect on their listing, but you'll see follow. So you can follow them, you'll see their post. The implication of that is that you'll be seeing their post, but you will not be able to message them, and they will not be able to see anything that you posted too, if you are posting anything. So moving on, code mails. I have sent a template to the community. I've sent a template to people. So make use of that. For you that do not have that template, please, I'll drop the link for the community. You can join, or just drop a message now that you want to join. So that's fine. I'm going to find a way to get someone in the technical team to add you to the group. So yes, moving on. Visibility to companies. So I mentioned in the previous training that you can use open to work, and don't forget, add keywords. We've talked about this. Add keywords to your headline or and bio. That bio I'm talking about. Post your achievements and certification. Engage with recruiters post. See, it doesn't mean you are desperate, but when they post, right, you can engage with their post if it's something that is value adding and you want to like show your expertise too. You understand? But it's not something like they posted a job and then you are now saying, I'm interested. But interested, no. Don't go and be dropping I'm interested. Don't go and be dropping I'm interested. Show your position yourself as someone of a person of value. Nobody wants to enter your DM and because you said you are interested. No, it doesn't work that way. So don't forget, your LinkedIn is more than a CV. It is your stage. Use profile, story, and network well. Your network, use it well, relate with them, connect with them, speak to them, and all of that. Opportunities will begin to find you when you do all of that, right? So I think with that, I've been able to touch on most of the things we're meant to discuss today. So the next thing, okay, before we end this meeting, right, before we end this training, part of what we're actually supposed to also talk about is tips for career development, right? Tips for career development. So just give me a moment. Just give me a moment, guys. Give me a moment. For you that have stayed to this point, I want to congratulate you and appreciate you at the same time for being here. So give me a moment, please. Okay. All right. Just a moment. But if you have any question, okay, if you have any question, please drop in the what's it called, comment section. Like be dropping it in the comment section so that I can explain. If you have any question, please do drop it in the comment section so that I can explain. If you have any question, please drop it in the comment section. So next time we're going to actually have a training would be next month. Will be next month. That's third week of next month, based on the votes by every other person in the group, in the community. So next time we're going to be having that training over next month. In the community, we share a lot of things. We share job opportunities. Sometimes, I'm led to like share some insights with you. I do all of that. I do all of that too. So yes, for career development, before, okay, just a moment, guys. Do you have any question? How was the training like? What did you catch? What did you learn from this training? Oh, you stopped at the storytelling. Ah, and how to organize the post 3 times per week. Okay. Add me to the community. Okay. Yeah. I think that I'll address that. How to post Twitter. You can watch the play again, but let me just quickly do this before I can still touch on that first. Don't worry, just give me a moment. I can still touch on that just in a couple of minutes. I won't take time. All right. So yes. Now speaking of career development, number one thing, right, is for you to be self-aware. What do you actually want to do? I understand wait. I understand the pressure. You hear me, right? I believe everyone can hear me. I understand that pressure. You just finish school. Maybe you just finished school, or you maybe you just finished school, or you are currently in school at your 400 level, or maybe you are serving, and you are just it just looks like a lot for you, and you don't even know where to start. You don't even know what to do. You don't know the next step to take. Calm down. Tell yourself, calm down. See, you need to be self-aware. What do you want to do? This is what I want to do. I want to be a customer service manager. If you want to be a customer service manager, the strategy I taught you the last, like earlier in this training, just adopt it. Go to LinkedIn, search for people who are customer service manager. Those who are in your field. Pick the skills on their page, what they are identifying as their skills. Bring it out. Once you bring out those skills, look out for the ones that are actually your strengths, look out for your weaknesses, and your personal values yourself. What are your values? Do you understand? So the strengths now, for example, what are the strengths? Okay, for customer service now, you need to have like people relationship. You need to um, know how to speak fluently. You need to know how to bring up a conversation. You should be conversational, like you should have that ability and all that. If you think that is a weakness for you, okay, I sent it since. Okay, it's another message. Okay, makes sense. If you think that is a weakness for you, find a way to build up yourself. See, there are several free training out there that you can do. And if you have the money, you can subscribe to LinkedIn Premium. LinkedIn Premium would allow you to be able to do take a lot of courses. And when you take those courses, you can even put it as part of your skills, or maybe part of your what's it called? There's this that educational section part. So you can put it there that okay, you have been trained on this, you have taken this course, you have taken this, you have taken that. So once people see that in your profile, apart from the fact that people are actually going to see that on your profile, one thing it's going to do for you is that it's going to sharpen you and make you really strong, right? So if you know that you have poor communication, work on your communication and presentation skills. And you need to set goals for yourself. You need to set goals for yourself. Your goals should be smart, right? Should be achievable, should be measurable, should be relevant, and should be time bound. Now, you are looking forward to like getting a job maybe after you finish your NYC. You have 3 months to leave. That 3 months, right? Make sure you use that 3 months to build up yourself. There's something I always tell people, especially core members, when you are going for service, please have something at the back of your mind. What exactly do you want to do after service? Now, if what you want to do is maybe you want to go into an audit, for example, what are the things I need to know? What are the things I need to do after I'm done? I need to get certified. I need to get this. I need to do that. At the beginning of your service year, start learning, enroll in classes, do training, things that can actually help you to be better, things that can help you to that can help position you as someone who is actually ready for business. People need competent and strong hands for whatever they do. So you might want to, and you know, the job market is saturated now, and you might just want to put yourself as someone who have edge over others. So know your short-term and your long-term goals, plan very well, and yeah, plan very well and make sure you have adequately developed yourself. So in terms of skills, there are technical skills, there are soft skills. What are the technical skills? The technical skills are the hard skills, like maybe like Microsoft Office, Microsoft Office. You want to learn about Microsoft Office and all of that. Then the soft skills are like communication, your leadership, adaptability. So benchmark this with every other person that maybe a lot of people in your field, and see how it's actually going to help you. Like I said, check LinkedIn profiles of professionals in your field. See what they are doing. See what they are doing well. brand yourself very well, build visibility to your LinkedIn, to your CV, and then join professional associations. Like I said, do certifications and all that. Then seek mentorship and sponsorship when necessary. Make sure you are learning and make sure you get yourself like build adaptability skills so that when you have changing environments, you are able to adapt to the system easily, right? And yeah, another thing is don't if you are starting out, don't be too focused on this is what you want to no, we don't have that right now, Sarah. So if you want to um sorry, the comments distracted me. So yes, if I was talking about something. Okay, let me go back to the adaptability. So if you are moving, you are transitioning from okay, yeah, I thank you. My total line of thought is back. So if you are someone who actually want to like you're just starting out, please try as much as possible not to focus on the remuneration first. I understand that, especially with the way the system works in Nigeria. I understand that the economy does not make any sense, and we all need a lot of money. But what I can advise you is that I'm not saying you should like price yourself down, but I'm saying that at least if it's something that makes a lot of sense, that can serve you for quite some time, you can take it up, build that experience. When you build that experience, build your skills even more, be intentional about it. Then it can help you to build your negotiation power and all of that. You can use your skill set to negotiate with HR. I've built these skills over the years. I've done this, I've done that. So I know this, I know my onions. So when they're asking you, how much can we offer you? Or what's your salary expectation? You know what to say because of the load of knowledge that is in your head. Hmm? All right. So in addition to that, in order for you to grow faster, to grow fast, this is just an high level advice. You can move like per season, like occasionally. So take for example, you got a job now, you stay there for like 1 year. Don't do 6 months. 1 year shows that okay, yeah, you are someone who has stability. You stay there for 1 year, move to another place, move to another place. It helps your career progression. Maybe for the first 3 years to build yourself and to increase your negotiation power when you are having conversation during interview. Yes. So lastly, what I'm going to tell you is balance work and life to avoid burnout. Bro, sis, balance your work and life to avoid burnout. The pressure is there, the work is there. But one mistake you don't want to do is that you don't want to um, land in the hospital. So, guys, balance, have a work life balance. Hmm? And don't forget, right? Your career is your responsibility. So, be intentional about it. Opportunities loves what finds those who prepare and stay visible. So stay visible, be intentional, build yourself, and don't forget, opportunity will not come after you. You will go after it by making yourself visible and building yourself strategically. So thank you guys. I'm glad to have you again. I'm glad to be with you guys. Um, thank you for joining in. To every member of the community, thank you. Appreciate your presence here. So, yes, like I said, if you have any question, Faith said that work-life balance is on God. Okay. I mean, I live now, right? If you are someone that maybe okay, you feel like okay, work is like working in a corporate environment can be a lot. If it's not something you feel you can do, you can also venture into businesses. Like they are kind of you can save up for some time and start a business. And there are some business that you can do. You just need the right information. If you are interested in a business or any business, and maybe you are thinking, okay, I don't have capital, I don't know how to start. Trust me, send me a DM. I can tell you or drop a comment here. Like just drop a comment in this video. I can I can tell you, I can show you practical steps on how to start your business even without having capital, especially in a place like Lagos. Let me give you some locations that is going to really be helpful for you. Lagos, Ibadan, where else? Yeah, those two places would actually help you a lot. So that's if you want to do business. Great. So that will be all for today, and I'm going to see you guys with business or maybe remote job because I'm about to create. Faith, please stop cracking me up, right? So remote job is good. Yeah, it's good. It makes so much sense. But do you know that one thing most people don't know is that even remote job can be more stressful than you going to the office. Hmm? It can be more stressful than you going to the office. But remote job can sometimes pay you more, and you don't pay for transport. Take it from me. And sometimes pay you more, especially if you get international opportunities. So, guys, we're ending here. So, thank you again. I love you, and I'll see you again next month. Bye bye. Bye bye. If you need a personal, individual, apart from this general training that we are doing, personal, practical training yourself, like you want me to focus on you, send me a DM. That's a different ball game entirely. It's a different thing. But for the free training, we're having it once in a month. I love the community. I love you guys. God bless you. And enjoy the rest of your evening. Faith, thank you for being here and thank you for engaging. Bye, guys.